So what are the transformations you performed? In interview panel, this is very, very important, guys. So what type of transformations you performed in your project? This question will be raised in interview, guys. Okay. So for that, okay. So after completion of these topics, you can understand what are the transformations we have, how we are going to perform them. You can understand, guys. Okay. First, let us see what are the transformations we have. Transformations means what, guys? Changing or modifications. Modifications simply. Transformations are nothing but modifications, right? Modifying the tables. Modifying the tables. Okay, right, guys. Modifying the tables. Now, let me go here, guys. Okay, so modifying the tables. What type of transformations we have? So for that, I can do one thing, guys. Let me go to the orders table here. Okay, so let us go here. What is the first modification we have? Remove columns, remove other columns. What is that? Remove columns, remove other columns. For example, let me go to the Power Query. Okay. I am on orders table, or else let me take this. For example, let me take employee table, duplicate it. Let me duplicate it. Okay. All right, guys. So here, what I am doing is what it is called column transformations. Okay, column transformations. So for example, there are some unwanted rows, guys. Okay, for example, I don't want commission column in this table. Okay, how can I remove that unwanted column, guys? So how can I remove that? So for that, go to the home tab. Under home tab, what I have here, guys? Remove columns, right? Remove columns. Okay, under remove columns, I have first option is what, guys? Remove columns. Second option is what? Remove other columns. If I want to remove only commission column, selected column, the first option is for selected columns. Okay, for example, I don't want this. Instead of this, let me do one thing. Let me duplicate this orders table also. Here also, let me take it as a column transformations. Okay, so here there are some unwanted columns. Okay, we don't need those columns actually. What are those unwanted columns? For example, postal code, I don't want it. Okay, row ID, I don't want it. Then after ship mode, customer ID, postal code, I don't want. Okay, postal code, I don't want. How can I select multiple columns, guys? By holding control button, right? Hold the control button, select country. This data is for obviously India country, so I don't want in country column also. Okay, then after I don't want some other columns. Marketplace also I don't want. Okay, obviously it is for Asia. Okay, then after select that Asia also. Holding control button, select them. So how many columns I selected here, guys? 3 columns. What are those? Postal code, country, and then market. Right? So how many columns you can see here? 25 columns you can see here. If I remove these 3 columns, okay, if I remove these 3 columns, what is going to happen? Out of 25 columns, 3 columns are going to be removed. How many will be remaining? 22, right? Okay, how can I remove those columns? Go to this remove columns option. Under that, again, I have 2 options, right? Remove columns, remove other columns. If I click on remove columns, only those selected columns are going to be removed. If I click on second option, what is going to happen? Except these selected columns, remaining columns are going to be removed. Let us go with second option, guys. Remaining columns. Only 3 columns I have. So whatever the columns I selected, postal code, country, market, except these, all other columns got removed, right? Let me go to this gear icon, guys. If I go to the gear icon, so what are the selected columns? Postal code, country, region, marketplace. Okay. All right. Let me remove this one, guys. If I remove that step got removed. I can see the original table like this. Okay. For example, I don't want this row ID, order ID, and order date. I want to remove these first 3 columns. then 22 columns are going to be remains, right? So for that, what can I do? Go to the remove columns. Under remove columns, just go with first option. First option means remove columns. Remove columns means what, guys? Here, what is this first option? Remove columns, right? So these are the selected columns. 3 selected columns I have, right? These selected columns are going to be removed. Remove columns means remove other columns means non-selected columns. The remove other columns. If I go with this second option, the non-selected columns are going to be removed. If I select this first option, the selected columns are going to be removed. Is it clear, guys? Perfect. Let me do that, guys. Let me remove selected columns. Okay, just click on. First 3 columns got removed, right? How many columns remaining out of 25? 22. So remove columns, remove other columns is clear, right? Then after, let us go with this one, guys. What is this? Choose columns, go to column. First, let us go with choose columns, guys. What is this choose columns? So for that, so here, going to the table, checking the column name individually, it is a time taking process. Okay, so to avoid that, if I go to this choose columns, okay, let me go with choose columns, guys. Choose columns, go to column options. Under choose columns GUI option, again I have 2 options, right? Choose columns. If I go with choose columns, under this table, how many columns are there? It will show those column names. From that list, I can choose what columns I want. I can choose. Okay, right. Let me go with this choose columns option, guys. Here, I can see the list of column names which are available in this table. Okay, right, guys. So these many columns I have, right? So here I can check clearly. So these are in what, guys? So these are in natural order, guys. Natural order means if I go here, it will show natural order. Natural order means in the table in which order they are. In table which order they are, the same order it will present here, guys. First column name is what, guys? Here, ship date. I can see the ship date. Second column is what? Ship mode. Ship mode. In which order they are, the same order I can see the column names, guys. Customer ID like this. Okay, I want to sort them in alphabetical order. How can I do that, guys? Again, go to this option, sorting option A to Z, go with name, guys, so that I can easily identify my column names. Those are in alphabetical order. If I want to see region column, I can directly go to the region column like this. Because of alphabetical order is there means I can easily identify them, right? Okay, for example, what columns I want? I want category column. So unselect all first, then I want category column. I want city column. Then after, I want discount is not required, guys. Then after, I want product name. Okay, order market is also not required. Profit I want, quantity I want, region I want, sales I want. That's it, guys. So then after, I want state also, subcategory also. So like this, I can select columns easily. So if I click on OK, what is going to happen, guys? Only selected columns are going to be keep in this table. Remaining all other columns, unselected columns, those will not be available in this table, guys. Which columns will be available? Only selected columns will be available in the table. Am I clear, guys? It is also just like remove columns, remove other columns. Okay, right. Just let me click on OK, guys. Whatever the columns I selected, category, city, product name, only those columns will be available in this table. Remaining all other columns got removed. Is it clear, guys? Okay. For example, let me go here. Let me go to the orders table. In orders table, I want to go to the region column quickly. How can I go to the orders column? Means region table, region column quickly. Go to the choose columns. Go to column. Okay. Type here, guys. Region. Okay. Just select region. Directly, I am going to land on region column, guys. Just click on OK. I came to region column directly. Is it clear, guys? So if it is not there, I have to go like this. I have to drag either left or right like this, and I have to check where it is exactly. I have to do like that, right? So there will be a number of columns in real-time scenario. Sometimes it will be difficult to identify column name where that was located exactly. Okay, to avoid that searching option, just we can go with what, guys? Go to the choose columns. Under that we have go to column. To go to the specific column, I have to use this go to column, guys. Am I clear, guys? Here, online guys, please respond quickly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect.
Sir. Hello.
Then after, what we have? Name or rename a column. So how to name the columns? How to rename the columns, guys? For example, here row ID, right? What is this? It is a serial number I want to keep. So how can I do that, guys? Okay, we can do. We have many options, guys. To rename this column name, I can go with this right button, guys. Select that column, go with right button. Under right button, you have rename option, right? Just click on rename option, guys. The column name is going to be highlighted, right? Or else you can double click on that column name also, like this. That column name is going to be highlighted. You can double click simply. The better way is double click. What is this? It is serial number. I can rename like that. Is it clear, guys? How to rename the columns? Just double click on that column. That column is going to be highlighted. Whatever the name you want to give, you can give like that. Okay. Then after renaming, what is the option we have? Name or rename a column. Perfect. Reorder the columns or sort columns. It is not R. And sort columns. Reorder columns. Reorder columns means what, guys? For example, let me go here. I want to keep this serial number to last place. Okay, how can I move this? Reorder means moving the columns to required place. Okay, just right click on that. Okay, just right click on that. Move. Under move, we have many options. Left or right or to beginning to end. Left or right means only one place moving. One place to the right or one place to the left. Already it is in first place, it can't move to the left again. Okay, so with left and right, I can move to only one place, guys. Okay, I want to go to the end of the table. How can I do that? Just click on to end. Under move option, just click on end option. So that the serial number came to the end place. Here option, right? If I want to keep it to the left for one side, what I have to do? Just go with right option, move left. Only one place left. Previously it is before order place, right? Okay. After order priority. Now it is before order priority here. One place to the left. Is it clear, guys? If I want to move it to the beginning, how can I do that? Year column or else serial number or else year column. Just right click on that. Go to the move option to beginning. Here came to the beginning. Is it clear, guys? So this is the one way. So if I want to move to end or beginning, this is one go. But if I want to keep in middle, where means in middle of the table, how can I do that? Okay, just select the table, just select that column and drag, guys. Hold that, drag it to where you want to keep it exactly. Okay, you can do like that, guys. Okay, for example, what it is? So year column, right? Year column I want to keep after order date. Because of this year column is taken from where? Which date? Order date, right? So I want to keep it after order date. How can I do that? Just hold that column, drag it to the place where you want to keep exactly. Just like this. So which one is easy, guys? Holding that column, dragging to the required place. That is the better option to reorder the columns, to move the columns. So reorder columns. And then after what we have? Sort columns. So what is this sorting? So sort columns is nothing but, for example, let me add row ID or serial number also. Row ID, let me add row ID. Okay, so if I see what are these row IDs actually, these are the serial numbers, right? Okay, I want to see them in orders, ascending order. Order number 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. These are in shuffling order, right? So how can I sort them, guys? Select that column. Okay, here you have sort options, right? Under home tab option, here you have sort options. Or else whatever the GUI options, most commonly used GUI options, you can go with right button also, guys. From right button also you can see them, some of them. Not all, but some of them you can see. Sorting is not here. It is not available here. So I need to go to where? This option, guys. Sorting. A to Z. A to Z means 1 to highest. Minimum to highest. Okay. Table got sorted or not? based upon that column. Sorted, right? City. If you want to sort the column based upon city column also, you can sort it, guys. How can you sort it? Go to alphabetical order. This this is descending order. Sort descending or sort ascending. Ascending means A to Z. Descending means Z to A. Is it clear, guys? Go with A to Z. I selected city column. Just click on A to Z. Okay. So let me remove this previous sorting order. Okay. Now let me go to this column. Go to this. Right. Is it sorted or not? Okay. Agra, Ajmer, like this. Is it clear, guys? Like this I can sort them. Okay. Right, guys. So then after, what is the next option we have? What is the difference between transform tab and add column tab? Already we discussed this, guys. Can you differentiate? What is the difference between transform tab and add column tab? If I go here, see, guys. So add column tab. In add column tab, I have 3 sections. How many data types I have in Power BI, guys? 3 data types. What are those? Number data type. This is the number data type section. Text data type. This is the text data type section. Date data type. This is the date data type section. This is what? Add column tab. Okay. Under add column tab, I have 3 data type sections. Right? Then after, let me go to the transform tab. In transform tab also, I have text data type section. I have number data type section. Again, I have date data type section. Then what is the difference between them? In transform tab also, I have 3 sections. Right? 3 data type sections. In add column tab also, I have 3 data type sections. Then when we go to this transform tab and when we go to this add column tab, that is what is the difference between transform tab and add column tab? That question will arise in interviews, guys. Yes, can you answer? Okay. 50% correct? Yeah, the main reason is transformation means what? Modifying the tables. While modifying the tables, we will get result. If you want the result in a separated new column, then we have to go with which option, guys? Add column tab. In column name itself, in the tab name itself, add column. Add column means I want the result in a separated new column. 50% completed. What is the remaining 50%? Transform tab. When we go with transform tab, if we want the result in a existed column, then we have to go with which options? Transform tab options. This is my city column, right? I sorted the city column based upon alphabetical order, ascending order. The result I can see in city column itself. Then I have to go with what? Transform tab. Is it clear, guys? Okay, for example, here, state column. I want to convert the state column to what? Uppercase. Within the column, I want to see the result. Where I need to go? Transform tab or add column tab? Transform tab. This column is related to which data type? Text data type, right? So go to the text related information, text column. Under the text column section, format. Just click on uppercase. I can see the result in existed column. From order date, I want to extract month. And I want to see the result in a separated new column. Where I need to go? Add column tab. This column is related to which data type? Date. So go to the from date time section. Go to the date. Here what I need to extract? Month. Just click on month. So that month got extracted here like this. If I want to see the result, this month result in a separated column, then I have to go with add column. Okay? Right. So if I come to this, what is that? State column. I converted it into the uppercase, right? I can see the result in existed column. Then I need to go to the transform tab. These are given, guys. Till here we discussed, right? So what are those? So here a differentiation given clearly, guys. When you want output in the same column, Okay, same column means existed column. Go with use any of the option from which tab, guys? Transform tab. Is it clear? Right. When we go with this add column tab, guys. Okay, when you want output is nothing but result, guys. Result in new column. Then we have to use the options in which tab? Add column tab. Is the difference clear, guys? Perfect. Okay, guys. So here, let's see how to do unpivot. If the data is in pivot format, how to do it unpivot, guys. So for that, let me go to the Power Query. Yeah. So I open Power Query. Let me bring tables quickly. Amazon data. Orders table. Then after, let me bring employee table also. Yeah, this is employee table. Then after, let me bring after employee table, let me bring one more table, that is yesterday we discussed about this column transformation table. So let me bring that one also. From this column transformation Excel file, I'm going to bring transpose table. Already we discussed about this transpose. Now it is not required. Let me bring this unpivot and pivot table, guys. Okay, right, let me bring them too. Yes, so these are the files I have loaded here, right? Orders table, unpivot and pivot table. Okay, so if I go to orders table, on top of orders table, I'm going to bring some tables, guys. I'm going to prepare some visuals. So what are those visuals? Let us see. Yes, so I'm on Power BI desktop. On Power BI desktop, I can create visuals, right? To create visuals, this is called report view. We need to go to the report view. I'm on report view now. Right, guys. So let me go to the orders table. From orders table, what I'm going to do is, so let me take a table visual quickly. So I click on table visual so that I can see the table visual here. So on this table visual, what I'm going to create, guys? I'm going to create category wise, region wise sales amount, category wise, region wise quantity amount, or else I can see quantities. Okay, category wise, region wise quantities I can see like this. Okay, so let me beautify this visual, giving the border and shadow. For that, let me go to the general section. Under that, effects, so switch on visual border and shadow. Shadow is outside for this visual. I want to keep it for inside. Okay, inside. Then after visual border, so it is a thick color, right? So let me keep it to the light color. That is thick color visual border. So let me make it to the light color. Go to the formatting option, general section, effects. Under effects, click on expand option, visual border. Here it is thick color. Instead of thick color, let me take light color. Right. This is what, guys? This is called table format. Okay. So what can I see on this table visual? Category wise, region wise quantities I can see. The same information. This is called table visual or table format. Okay. This is nothing but rows to columns. The same information. To show the same information, I am going to take one more visual, that is called matrix visual. Okay, let me take matrix visual. Yes, I have taken matrix visual here. So on this matrix visual, right. Right. So into the rows section, I'm taking region. Sorry, that is category. Into the row section, category. Into the column section, region column. Here into the column section, region column. Into the value section, quantities column. Right. So let me beautify the second visual. For second visual, there is no border and shadow, right? I want to modify this second visual like previous one. This is on plain area, guys. Okay. I want to keep second visual like first visual. I want to modify second visual like first visual. For that, select first visual, go to the home tab, copy format painter, implement to the second visual. Okay. So second visual is also looking fine. Good. Now, what you can observe here, guys, the first visual and second visual both are showing same pin to pin, same information, right? Guys, here. So furniture east, how many quantities sale? So 135 quantities sold. Under which category? Furniture category. Under which region? East region. So furniture category, east region. How many quantities sold here, guys? 135. Is it same or not? Same, right? Pin to pin same. But here, this is called what, guys? This is called table visual. This is called table visual, or this format is also called as what, guys? Unpivot. This is called unpivot format. Unpivot format. Right? Here this format is called what, guys? Pivot format. This format is called pivot format. Okay, right. In pivot format, what you can observe? I can observe less rows. 3 rows only here. Okay. In pivot format, I have 3 rows only. But in table format or unpivot format, how many rows I have here, guys? 12 rows I have here. Consider for each category, furniture is one category, office supplies is one category, then after technology is one more category. For each category, I have 4 regions. Totally, I have 3 categories. So 3 into 4. For each category, I have 4 regions like this: east, north, south, west. For technology category, this is technology category, right? For this also 4 regions. Okay. So 3 categories are there. For each category, there are 4 regions. So that is why I have 12 rows. 3 into 4, 12 rows like this. In pivot format, only 3 categories. That means 3 rows only. Okay. Is it clear, guys? In pivot format, rows are going to be reduced. In unpivot format, rows are going to be increased. Right? Right. So this is called, the first one is called table format or unpivot format. The second visual is called pivot format, guys. So in which visual client can understand easily? Second visual. In second visual, client can understand easily data. Sometimes they will provide us the data like this, pivot format data. They will provide us pivot format data. So we need to work on this pivot format data. For example, let me go here, guys. If I go to the Power Query. Yes, I'm on Power Query, right? Here. What I can see here, guys. So I have, let me duplicate this table, guys. This is what table? Unpivot and pivot, right? Let me duplicate this. So I'm keeping it as this is in unpivot format. Okay, I'm making it to unpivot. How I can say it is in pivot format? Because of, if I go to, I duplicated this table, guys. So I rename it as unpivot table. Okay, I need to unpivot it. It is a pivot format table. So go here. So here first row is nothing but what, guys? Header. Here it is showing column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. Those are not actual column names. What are the actual column names here, guys? First row is the column names section. This first row needs to be land on header section. It has to come here. Is it clear? Column 1 is nothing but what? Product name. Here column 2. What is the column 2 name, guys? Salesperson. What is the column 3 name? Dealer. Okay, that means what? The first row needs to come to this header section. How can I do that, guys? So for that I have write GUF. Use first row as header, right? Just click on that one, guys. Use first row as header. So that this first row is going to be land on header section. Just let me click on this one, guys. Right. So I can see this now, right? Now I can see the column names properly. Okay, for this table, I can see the column names properly like this. Okay, here what you can observe, this is the table. This is also related to sales, product. Okay, so electric vehicles are there, motorbike, bike, cycle, auto, like this, guys. So salesperson and who is the dealer. So these are related to each region, and for each year sales amount is there, guys. For each year, for 2009 sales amount, for 2010 sales amount. So that means what, guys? If we come to this Power BI desktop, here like this, guys. Here, so whatever you have, so east is nothing but year, guys. 2009 year. This is 2010 year. This is 2011. This is 2012. Like this we have. That means what format that is? Quantities, right? So these quantities I have region wise, but in my table, last table, I have the year wise information like this. For 2010, 11, 12, up to 16 I have the data. Up to 16 year. 2016 I have the data. So like this, if some data is in this column like this, okay, that is called what? Pivot format, right? You see, guys, for 2009 I have the sales like this. Okay, for 2010 I have the sales like this. For 2011, 2012, so I have the sales for individual years like this. Okay, there I have region wise in pivot format. Here these are in region, means year wise. So looking same, right? So that is why this is called what? This table is pivot format, guys. I want to make it to unpivot. Why I want to make it to unpivot? For example, let me load these tables, guys. Okay, so I clicked on apply. If I clicked on apply, all the tables will be available there. Okay, so go here, guys. So for example, I am taking a card visual here, guys. So I have taken one card visual. So on this card visual, what I want to present is, I want to show total sales amount, guys. I want to show total sales amount. Can I show total sales amount here, guys? Based upon that table. If I go to the unpivot and pivot table, where is that unpivot and pivot table? Here it is, right? Okay, so that is not it. Column names are not given properly. Let me go over there, guys. Let me go to the Power Query, pivot and unpivot. Okay, I want to make it to the header. First one needs to be header, right? So just click on use first row as header. Okay, just click on apply without closing this Power Query software. The change will be loaded to Power BI desktop. Now let us go to the Power BI desktop. On Power BI desktop, here I have unpivot pivot table, right? So in this I can see, for example, I want to show total sales amount. If I take 2009, okay, if I take 2009, what it will show, guys? Let me take it, guys. It is showing 1 million. It is showing the sales amount for 2009 only. That is 1 million. Okay, in the similar way, let me copy this one, or else let me take this, copy format painter, apply to this visual. Okay, right, guys. So let me copy this visual one more time. Let me paste it here. Here, guys. So instead of 2009, let me take 2010, guys. 2 million. Is it clear, guys? I can show the sales amount for year wise, individual years. For 2009, how many sales, what is the sales amount I received? 1 million sales amount I received. For 2010, what is the sales amount I received here, guys? 2 million sales amount I received. But I want to see overall sales amount. For all years I want to see. Can I see like that? If the data is in pivot format, this is in pivot format, guys. Year wise information means pivot format. If the data is in pivot format, I can't present the data in a single go. In single go, I can't present all those values in one visual. Okay, so to avoid that, what I have to do? I have to convert that to the unpivot format. So how can I convert that to the unpivot format? Let me go to the Power Query. Okay, I am on Power Query now. Let me go to this unpivot table. Actually, this is in which format, guys? Pivot format. This is in pivot format, right? So I want to convert this to what? Unpivot. So for that, select those columns, region. Okay, region to, let me do one thing. Year 2009. 2009 to where? 2016. Hold Control Shift, click on last column, so that all columns are going to be selected like this. Okay, right guys. Now let me go to the transform tab. Under transform tab, I have unpivot columns, right? Just go to the unpivot columns. So unpivot only selected columns. Okay, unpivot only selected columns. I selected only some range, right? 2009 to 16. Just click on selected columns, guys. Okay, what it is showing, guys, that got unpivoted, right? So attribute values. Your attribute is nothing but what? Year column, right? So if I want, I can change like this, guys. So values is nothing but what? Amount, sales amount. I can rename those columns, right? Now I converted this, right? Here, guys, let me do one thing. Just okay, how many rows I have here? 240 rows I have. How I got 240 rows, guys? Just let me undo this one more time. Right. So if you go to this section here, guys. Okay. Here you can clearly observe. This is in which format, guys? Pivot format, right? This data is in pivot format. This table in pivot format. How many rows I have here? 3 rows. Okay. How many columns I have here? 4 columns. If I convert to this unpivot format, here how many rows I can see? 3 into how many rows, guys? 4. 3 into 4. 3 rows into 3 columns. That is equal to 12 rows. If you count them, you can get 12 rows, guys. Right? Furniture, 4 regions, 4 values. Again for office supplies, 4 values. Plus again for technology, 4 values. Totally 12 values. How I got this value? Rows into columns in pivot format. In pivot format, rows into columns. So that I can reach to total rows 12 like this. Is it clear? In the same way, let me go here, guys. Let me go to the Power Query. In Power Query, here how many rows I have, guys? 30 rows. You can clearly observe this, right? Here I have 30 rows. Okay, 30 rows I have. How many columns I have here? 30 rows plus 2009 onwards. 2009 to select first column, go to the last column, Control Shift, hold Control Shift, just click on last column, guys. So here how many columns I have? 30 rows I have. How many columns? 2009 to 16. 2009 to 16 means how many years, guys? 8 years. So if I convert, it is a pivot format, right? If I convert this pivot format to unpivot, how many rows you can expect? 30 into 8. 30 rows, 8 columns. 30 into 8. 3 8 ja 24. 240 rows I can get. Is it clear? Right. So let me do unpivot, guys. How can I do unpivot? I need to go to the transform tab. Under transform tab, I have unpivot column section. Just go to that unpivot column section. Unpivot only selected columns. Just click on last option, guys. Unpivot only selected columns. If I click on that, so here how many rows you can see, guys? How many rows you can see? This is unpivot table now. In unpivot table, how many rows you can see? 240. How I got this 240? 30 rows into 8 columns. 30 into 8. So what is total? It is 240. Is it clear, guys? Perfect. So this is table format now. Many rows I can see like this. Okay. So your attribute is nothing but what? Year. Value is nothing but what, guys? Sales amount, right? SALE, sales amount. Right. So I can load it to the powerbi desktop. How can I load it to the powerbi desktop without closing this Power Query? Just go to this close and apply section. Just click on apply, guys. Okay. So that is going to be loaded there. Now let me go to the powerbi desktop. I'm on powerbi desktop now, right? Okay. So on this powerbi desktop, just let me drag it to a little bit up. Okay, guys. So let me take one more visual here, or else let me reduce that size. Okay, reduce that size. call out value. Instead of 45, let me take 25 like that. Right, now I can reduce this little bit up in the same way. Right guys, so let me take, yes, I'm copying that visual, I'm pasting it down. Okay, want to find what? I want to find total sales amount, right? So for that I can go to the unpivot table now. Okay, I'm on unpivot table. Just take this sales column, guys. Just let me remove that. Just close this and take sales column. So for the entire table, I can show the total sales amount like this, guys. What is the overall sales amount? 13 million. So from unpivot and pivot table, that is the original table, right? That original table in which format? Pivot format. I converted that to the unpivot. From the unpivot table, I can show overall sales amount like this, guys. To work on that pivot table, first we need to convert to unpivot, so that this type of analysis will be possible, guys. This type of analysis will be possible. Am I clear, guys, all of you? Online guys, am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes. If you take
Yes,
this
sir.
visual is from which table? Unpivot and pivot. That is the original table. Actually, I have taken from source, right? So unpivot and pivot means that is a pivot format table. I converted that pivot format table to unpivot. If the data is in pivot means I can show that data for only individual years like this, guys. Okay. This 2010 is also taken from which table? Pivot table. Okay. To avoid that confusion, let me make it to pivot, guys. So let me rename it. Where is that column transformations? So this is pivot table. Right. Original table is pivot table. In source also, let me change that. It is taking time. Right. Unpivot and pivot, right? So this is actually pivot format. Right. Okay, guys. I'll share this in this Windows, guys. Chat window. I'll publish these notes. Right. Then after. So if the given data is in pivot format, how to convert into the unpivot we saw. Okay. And making it to the pivot format, that is the easy one, right? Making it to the pivot format means I have to take which usual, guys? Matrix usual I have to take. Already we did that, right? So if we go. Right. Okay, this is unpivot, this is pivot table, right? So this one here it is. So this is pivot format. To make it, sorry, this is unpivot. The first table is unpivot, right? Many rows means unpivot. To make it to the pivot. Okay, so simple, guys, that is like this. I need to make it to the unpivot like this. Okay, how can I make it to the unpivot pivot, guys? It is unpivot table. I want to make it to the pivot table. How can I do that? Just go over there. Just let me go to the Power Query. I'm on Power Query now. Okay, this is the unpivot. I want to make it to the pivot. How can I make it to the pivot? So let me make it as a pivot table. The key didn't match any rows in the table. Okay. So instead of that, run Power Query. Okay, let me delete it. Let me go to that source table, column transformation. Let me make it as a pivot table. Now let me take the table one more time. Okay, let me take that one more time. I'm on Power Query. Let me go to the recent sources. What is that? Column transformation. Actually, that is a pivot table. Right, let me take pivot table. Okay, so let me load it to the Power BI desktop. Okay, transpose. Okay, pivot, unpivot, pivot table. Loading blocked by failures with other queries. Okay, let me rename it like okay, the pivot table. If I give pivot table, it is not taking. Instead of that, let me do one thing, guys. Right. And let me close this. Let me remove this one also. Right. Right. I'm on Power Query now. So let me load those tables quickly. Pivot data. So new source, or else let me go to the new source. No worries. So Excel workbook. Let me load the table one more time. Column transformations. Let me load that pivot data and transpose data. Okay, already transpose is there. Right, let us go to the pivot data. So for pivot data, let me make this header to the first row to the header. That is done. Then after, let me duplicate it, guys. Okay, so I'm making it as unpivot. So pivot data, I'm making it as unpivot. How can I make it unpivot, guys? 30 rows. Go and select those columns 2009 to 2016. Hold Control Shift, just click on that. Go to the transform tab. Under that, just unpivot columns. Only selected columns. Okay, this is year. And then this is sales. What is happening? You can't see that. Okay. That got freezed. Screen got freezed, right? Just a second. Previously, what we did, I am making those same changes here. Okay, so I'm converting this to the unpivot. So unpivot already, that is already done. Then after, let me load these tables to the Power BI, guys. Power BI desktop. Let me load them quickly. Okay. So then after I am on powerbi desktop. Let me go to the powerbi desktop now. So for these two visuals, I have taken the data from pivot data, right? 2009. For this 2010 data. If I come here for this unpivot table, right? Sales column, right? Just a second, guys. Yes, it got connected, I think. Okay. Okay. Right, guys. So now let us see how to pivot columns. Okay. So how to do pivot, guys? So if I am on unpivot, so how to convert to pivot, guys? So for that, let me go to the unpivot table. I'm on Power Query. This is unpivot table, right? I want to convert this to what, guys? I want to convert this to pivot table. How can I do that? Okay, just select year and sales column, guys. I want to convert only these two, right? Just select year and column sales. Okay, now go to the transform tab. Under the transform tab, okay, just go to this section, guys. Okay, this is what unpivot columns, right? Then after I have here pivot columns. I want to do pivot now. So here, what is this, guys? 240 rows, right? This is unpivot. I'm going to convert it to the pivot, so that the rows are going to be reduced. Okay, the rows are going to be reduced. Headset ledandi, headset pettukondi. Okay, right. Okay, so I want to convert it into the pivot format. So how can I do that, guys? So for that, just select those two columns. Which columns I want to convert to pivot? Select those two columns. Go to this transform tab. Under transform tab, here any column section, pivot columns is there, right? Just click on the pivot columns. Okay, so here it is asking columns, values column. What is the values column here? Sales, right? Sales is the values column. So by default it will take, guys. What is the values column? Sales column. So just click on OK. So that is going to be converted to pivot format now. Is it clear, guys? You can see now. How many rows I have now? 30 rows. Actually previously that was what? Unpivot, right? Now it got converted to pivot. Am I clear, guys, here? Right. Or else let me do one thing, guys. So let it be like this. Let me remove that one. So this is the unpivot, right? Now let me convert it into the pivot. So for that, let me duplicate this table, guys. Unpivot table. I am duplicating it, guys. So I'm renaming it as pivot. So I'm converting it into the pivot, right? For your better understanding. Okay. So this is pivot now. So I want to convert this into the pivot. How can I convert it into the pivot? Select those two columns. Okay. Years I want on columns. Sales will be the values. Okay. For that, go to the transform tab. Under transform tab, I have pivot columns. Just click on pivot columns. So what is the values column? Sales column. That is taken in a proper way. Just click on OK. So that it got converted to pivot format now. Okay. Pivot means less rows, right? 30 rows. Unpivot means more rows. 240 rows, like this. Is it clear, guys, all of you? I hope it is clear for you. Right? Okay. In yesterday's class, we discussed about this transpose, right? So under pivot and unpivot and pivot, what we are doing? Only selected columns are going to be transformed. Okay. Then if I come to this transpose, what is this transpose? Let me come here, guys. So transpose. What is this transpose? The entire table, all rows will be converted to columns. All rows will be converted to columns. And then all columns will be converted to rows. Is it clear, guys? Rows to columns and then columns to rows. Yes. Already we saw this in yesterday's class, right? Okay, guys. Let me go here. Okay, I'm on Power Query. I'm on transpose table now. Okay, I want to convert this into the means I want to do transpose. I want to convert columns to rows and then rows to columns. So what are your rows, guys? Already we saw this in yesterday's class. Region. These east, west, north, south to columns. All these columns to rows. All these columns to rows. I want to do that, guys. So for that, right. So how can I do that, guys? For that, I need to do one thing. What I need to do? So I need to convert this header. I need to convert this header to the first row. So how can I convert this header to the first row? Just go to the home tab. Under home tab, here this, guys, this option. Go to expand. Use header as first row. Just I clicked on that. So this header got converted to first row. Then I can transpose it, guys. Then I need to transpose it. How can I transpose it? Go to the transform tab. Under transform tab, I have transpose option, direct GUI option. Just click on this transpose so that these rows are going to be converted to columns and columns will be converted to rows. Entire table, guys, entire rows and columns are going to be transposed. Okay, just click on this transpose now. Is it clear? Here I can see them on rows. East, west, north, south, I can see them on columns. Okay, I want to convert this to header. First row to header. How can I do that? Go to the home tab. Under home tab, just click on use first row as header. Clear, guys? What you can see? All years you can see on rows. And region column means east, west, north, south. I can see them on columns. Previously, that was reverse, right? These are year rows and these are on columns. Once I did this transform, okay, transpose. Once I did this transpose, where is the transpose, guys? That is in transform tab, right? Once I did this transpose, those got reversed, right? That is transpose, guys. Then after, what is this, guys? Any arithmetic operation with null is null. Any arithmetic operation with null is null means, for example, here let me go to the employee table, guys. Under employee table, here, okay, null values, right? Okay, if I add salary column and commission column, okay, under commission there are some null values. Okay, if I add this salary column with commission, here, guys, this is a numerical value, this is a textual value, right? If I add these two, what will happen? What will be the result, guys? In my resultant column, I will get null like this. Any arithmetic operation means plus. Any arithmetic operation with null will be null, means like this. The result will be null like this. Am I clear, guys, here? Let us see now. So for that, let me select salary column plus commission column. Let me go to the, these are related to what? Numeric, right? Go to the add column tab. I want to see the result in a separated column. Go to the from number section, standard add. What I can get, guys, here? So these two values, first value plus second value, the result is null. If I come to this one, guys, here it is showing the proper value, right? 1600 plus 300. How much it is, guys? 1900. I can see the exact result here. If there are two values in two columns, then I can get the result, proper result like this. Here, any arithmetic operation with null, that will be what, guys? Result? Null itself. Okay. To make them into the values, what I have to do? I need to replace these null values to zeros, guys. How can I replace these null values to zeros? Just select that column. Okay. Go to the home tab or transform tab, right? So here, replace values. Under transform tab, replace values, right? Just go to the replace values. Okay. Replace values. So value to find, which values I need to replace to 0? Null. To what? 0. Just click on OK. Right? Now I can add these two, guys. Salary plus commission. For each and every row, I can get the result. Okay? Just go to the add column tab. Under add column tab, these two columns are related to number. So I need to go to the from number section. Go to the standard. Under standard, just click on add. So that I can get result. What is this? Total salary. I can rename like this, guys. Total salary. Previously, I have some null values in the result. But now, for each and every row, I can see the values here, right? This is my previous result, right? Addition column. This is my latest result. What is the difference between them? Here, there are some null values. Here, I have all proper values. Why? I replaced these null values to zeros. Is it clear, guys? Perfect. Then after replace values also we saw, right? Then after what is this? Remove empty. I want to remove empty rows. How can I remove them, guys? So for that, let me do one thing. Remove empty. Remove empty means, for example, I am on addition column, right? So for addition column, to remove empty are nothing but null values, guys. I want to remove them, null values. How can I remove them? Just go to this expand option, drop down option. Here I can see remove empty, right? Just click on that remove empty, so that those are going to be removed. All null values got removed. Is it clear, guys? That's it, guys. Okay. So